Hello 8th grade learners, and welcome to week 30 of your English instructional launch. This week we will back up a bit and understand that every project begins with essential questions. What are those questions that you're trying to find the answers to? Well, you can find them in your Summit project page. The essential question for critical lenses is over here on the right, and it says, how does the perspective through which we view something affects its meaning? And the understanding is that reading with specific focus, a critical lens, can help us zero in on elements of a text that are particularly important to us and make connections to our own experiences. At the same time, using a critical lens can also help reveal aspects of the text that we may not notice during a more conventional reading. Okay, for critical lenses, you are going to be presenting a literary analysis, reflection. That means you're writing about a story that's been presented here, and you're going to be presenting your own slideshow, a critical lens presentation. So you're going to study about gender biases, and there was a nice graphic organizer to look up some things. That there's an example of a gender bias, then you need to go out and find something that's gender biased. Then you're going to research through the lens of the media. There's some resources here. There's a gender ad and making connections and inferences. Then using your lens for the environment. The reading analysis is where that story is. What you're going to be reading is the story of an hour. There's a text and an audio. However, if you go to the Google Classroom About page, you'll notice that I included a couple of videos about this story to help you. And at the very end, that's when you're going to not worry so much about lit circles. You can add just one lit circle response, because we did have one lit circle. And then we're going to have you do a presentation with a slideshow. And there is really a nice graphic organizer for this when it comes up. There is a checklist, and then there's a template that will help you build your slideshow. And when you're finished with that, you're going to submit it as soon as possible, because I'm going to show you how much time you have left. We are definitely feeling the crunch of time, as we have 8 weeks and 4 days, 1 hour, 38 minutes, 41 seconds, and counting until our very hard deadline of May 25th in order to get all of your coursework done so that you can be promoted to 9th grade. In order to give you more incentive to finish this year strong, we are having a challenge, a competition called Focus on the Finish. And here's the results. Well, 8th grade, you did have the lead, but 7th grade came up from behind a little bit and just barely topped you. So now would be a great time for you to really pour on the power and see if you can top 7th grade. This week there is an RSVP for the Family Engagement Night that will be this Tuesday on March 27th, 2018. From 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock at the regular CPDLF office next to the foot of 10 Elementary at our office. You can come live and win a prize, or you can come virtually if you come to the Zoom room to Zoom Leslie at that address. So small prizes are a great thing, but don't forget the big jackpot. Your big payoff is to work as hard as you can so that you can be promoted to 9th grade and not be held back repeating 8th grade. So get busy, everybody, and at the end of this, please fill out the Google Form survey. Have a great week.